Leo, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate, so take what resonates, leave what does not. We are joined today by Cinnamon, but she is currently taking a nap. But in case she wakes up and you start hearing the sounds of puppy noises and toys, etc., there you go. All right. What's going on, please, for Leo in December? Show me Leo in December. 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 Ooh, okay. I need to trim my claws. I'm not used to having them this long. I haven't been able to get to the manicurist, honey. You know. King of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. Ooh. You look like you're poking and prodding yourself a little bit. You're you. King of Pentacles is here. There's a sense of stability attached to you. Head of household responsibility, right? I get things done. I know what my worth is. I know what my value is. But you're showing me resistance. Nine of Wands. This is active blocking, possibly frustration that is reoccurring in nature. We'll see what that's about. Ace of Wands. Are things lightening up? Do you have a new source of inspiration? Is there an ace that you are attaching yourself to or opening up towards, or did you find a solution to that nine? We'll see. Seven of Cups. A variety of feelings, options in love, a little confusing. Trying to sort some complex feelings out. All right. Let's see what's going on for you. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Nine of Swords. Seven of Cups here twice. The Tower. Man. Why does it feel like you're trying to talk yourself out of feelings that you have, but you're like, I don't have those? No, it's due. It's coming through kind of like an explosion. So this is an internal tower, not an external tower. This is kind of rapid, but unwelcome. Unwelcome, I mean, in other words, you're not into this. You don't like what you're feeling here at all. And you're kind of like, I wish I could unfeel that, and you can't. You can't take it back. It's causing you stress. You're having what looks like an explosion of feelings, and you're like, I'd rather not have those right now. That's not convenient. That is not convenient. And I understand that. I do. Do keep in mind that when I laugh, it's because that's how I express myself. It has nothing to do with you. I'm not in any way expressing myself poorly to you on purpose. I laugh a lot. Okay? Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Tower. It's... Honey, there's some feelings I know you wish you could suppress, or I wish that wasn't my truth, but this is kind of an explosion of emotional truths. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, I'm feeling this, and none of it's convenient. And the more you feel it, the more it stresses you out. So that tells me these are undealt with emotions, and things are coming up for you in like little micro explosions. Some of them are micro, some of them might be bigger than others. But the Tower here, you must keep in mind, guys, as inconvenient as it can be, as scary as it can be, it's for our own good. It really is. It never seems that way in the moment. But when you have that kind of radical experience and or insight, and when you witness things within yourself and outside of yourself, you kind of understand in that moment how critical it is, convenient or not. So you're learning about some feelings the hard way. And they're bursting forth. Okay? Like boiling water. And it's bubbling up and it's spilling over. And it's like, what the hell? So... those micro bombs or macro bombs of feelings are coming forward, but I promise you it's for your own good. It really is. Not convenient, but it is an opportunity to learn what you're really feeling. And you're telling me you have a variety of them, and some of them have been neglected. Okay, it's time to get in there and take a look at those feelings, feel them, allow them to pass through. I know it stresses you out. But this is, you ever heard that kind of holy question? I censored myself. And tell me how you really feel. Okay. First of all, I hate that. Because moments like this are really real. Tell me how you really feel. A lot, actually. And some of it's pretty fucking intense. Thank you. Right? Like I said, it's not convenient. So, tell me how you really feel. You're experiencing some real feelings, some that were completely unknown to you. Transforming feelings, and it's just now hitting you. But the whole point is that tower's coming down so that it can help you get some clarity, okay? Let's see that Nine of Wands, please. Let's see that Nine of Wands. Show me that Nine of Wands. Show me that Nine of Wands. It seems to be happening now. Okay? Allow it to flow through you. If you need to take a moment, take a moment. If you need to take a breath, then take a breath. That's it. Okay? You need to walk away for a minute, isolate yourself, allow it to pass through, you name it. Alright? I've had moments like this, I promise. You will get through it. Page of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Devil. Okay. There's something going on in your foundation that's not working. It's repetitive in nature, but I see you keep trying to block it. I don't want to address this yet. So Nine of Wands is repetition. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Okay, he's also called the Wounded Warrior in Tarot. I strongly disagree with that sentiment because it's Wounded Warrior of self-inflicted battles. You won't stop fighting the same fight, therefore you get the same results, i.e. the definition of insanity. So I'm not saying you're insane, honey. I'm saying there's something going on in your foundation that's not working, it's not stable, and you're refusing to not look at it, but you're perpetuating it, or you're allowing it to perpetuate while you're going like this. That's just going to run its course. That's just part of the foundation. That's normal. And it is a bit patternized. We are allowing something to kind of run its own particular course in our foundation, and we've told ourselves this is normal for this particular foundation. That's that insistence. So you're saying you don't want to deal with it. Something in your foundation is a little off, unstable, possibly corrupt, or since the Page of Cups is here, I can just as easily say you're unhappy with your foundation, but you don't want to see that or look at it or admit it. So the foundation, guys, you know, I hate using that word because it is so generic. We always think of that slab that is a foundation, and it's like, that's what that... No. So the foundation is everything for which your world or life is built upon. I call it the tree of life because it's the roots that touch many, many things, and then we have the overhead shade that it provides. So in other words, it touches many lives. Everyone benefits from the tree of life. So it's not just us and our personal finances. It's our family, friends, community, careers. It's extensive. And it reaches. And those consequences of those roots in the shade, be they positive or negative, spreads out for miles in any given direction. So if something is rotten or unstable, or frankly, you don't care for it so much, but you keep it perpetuated, well, the foundation needs some looking at. But as we know, foundations, when they're messed up or cracked, tend to be the most costly of repairs. So that's why I say about those foundations, you have to know what you're putting into it as you're putting into it. Because once the meatloaf is cooked, you can't undo the ingredients. The same is true for a foundation. And there's something in yours where there's an unstable element. Either you don't personally care for it and you can't admit that, or you don't like how your foundation currently feels a little bit unstable, or you don't care for it very much, but we can't admit this. It's like, I got to keep participating in this. I have to. I have to, but also it's just going to keep going the way it has been. I made it. It's got to stay this course. I'm going to disagree with you on that. If foundations can be done, they can be undone. They are technically a cooked meatloaf, but that doesn't mean you can't dismantle it. Or, you know, kind of backtrack on the construct and start over. Easier said than done, I know. But that's why a lot of people will tolerate their foundations, even if there's something wrong with it, because it's just easier, right? Well, no, because ultimately you pay the bill at the end of the day. Be that the bill you want to address or you don't want to address. Either way, you're going to pay it. So something to keep in mind. Okay? I know it seems small now. You putting up with that piece in your foundation is something you can deal with for now. You know, and those two could 100% be related. I think that could be a tower that's related to your feelings about all of this. Stuff's coming, bubbling up and crashing on you. Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. My point is, honey, I'm trying to impress upon you, this is not the easiest thing to understand. It's all the more reason why you need to understand it. The thing we want to understand the least is what we need to understand the most. The thing we want to do the least is probably what we need to do the most. You understand? That's why. Ace of Wands. Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Dude, seriously. Man, a big part of you would long to open up in new ways. And it is. It's unfortunately born out of pain and disappointment. You got some long-standing pain here, Three of Swords and your Seven of Pentacles. The 3D world is, for some reason, you're associating it with disappointment that you can't quite acknowledge, but it is coming through. You are learning it, you are feeling it, and you're also understanding on that same writing on the back of that knowledge is how we want so much more love in everything we have managed to accomplish and or create. You're saying that you have loved partially what you have built over time, but you're not enthused by a lot of it. And you would like to feel so much more for everything you have accomplished. And that spark resides within you still. It does. That sense of inspiration, and I can do something about this. I can go back, as hard as it may be, and readdress some of these parts of my foundation, even if it requires more work or taking several steps back in order to move forward. It is possible. I can root out some of the disappointment and find more love in it. It is possible. It is possible to feel reignited once more in my world. Yes, I agree. Let's see that Seven of Cups, please. It's still there. It's still with you. So that Tower is blasting you open, honey. And it's getting you, I believe, softening you up, I dare say, to look at the stuff that needs to be looked at. So it's doing its job, in other words. Scary as it is, and it is 100% inconvenient. I've yet to see a Tower, personally or professionally, that was convenient. They're never convenient. They are never convenient. There's never a good time to quit smoking. There's never a good time to take up exercise. There's never a good time to do anything that challenges ourselves. But the reason we do it at all is because we know that it's going to change us for the better. Okay? There's never a good time to fall in love. There's never a good time to do anything. But if we operated like that, we would do nothing at all. You know? It's never convenient to change jobs. It's never convenient to move across the country. It's that's why we have to make decisions for ourselves. You know? Just do the best we can. What's going on, please, with that Seven of Cups? We adopt those changes, we make space for them, and then become easier. All right, Page of Wands, King of Wands, the Star. That's what I'm talking about. See, do you see how you started? Do you see how you started here? You didn't do it. It's like, oh, you came full circle. No, you did a 180, and that's good. Do you see? It's like those Seven of Cups, the confusing Mercury. It's a contradiction to everything I have in place. All these feelings, they're in direct contradiction to my material world, my foundation. This is not convenient for me. This is how I really feel about the particular subject. I haven't lost hope that perhaps one day I can be reignited in what I've built once more with good feeling coming through, and you are on your way, honey. This is exactly what we're talking about. Now you're looking at those Seven of Cups differently. Instead of you being confused, angry, frustrated by these hidden feelings that aren't so hidden anymore, you're starting to see the variety of feelings that you could have as being positive. So it did its job. You're showing me hope now. And there you properly are as the King of Wands. Not the King of Pentacles. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. King of Swords, King of Cups. For which you've showed me. But this is who you really are. Okay? King of Wands, Page of Wands, the Star. You are opening up a sense of curiosity, spark, hope, for a stronger sense of desire and consolidation and love of yourself and long-term goals. A long-term sense of vision. That is the Star. Hopes and dreams, but out there. One that we can grasp. You're saying it is possible. And that you don't see those variety of feelings as an obstacle anymore or confusing or painful, but something that you yourself can personally grasp and lean into, adopt and incorporate into your own life. Yes, this is what mental adjustment is. This is what emotional adjustment is. This is us willing to make change based on what it is we've allowed ourselves to see, recognize, and therefore address. Take ownership of, adopt it, deal with it. Because you see what happens when we try to ignore something. I'm unhappy with how my foundation has shaped I don't particularly care for it very much, or it's unstable and I don't want to see it or admit it. Can't keep doing that, right? It's not serving us to deny it. Then we address these emotions and look what happens. This is the psychological effect we're looking for. You cannot fix what you don't know is broke, right? And you cannot fix what you don't know to change. So here you have the acknowledgement that not all hope is lost. Maybe it's not too late to change what I've built, and I can still feel good about it. And there you are, feeling good about it. So how you will adapt and shape your foundation over time, I don't know. But this is real enthusiasm on your part to think that you can, to feel that you can, to have hope that you can, and so you will. Acknowledgement is everything. Everything begins with the self. Acknowledge with what's going on in you first, and then it manifests into your outer world. Okay, that's enough. Anything else in here, please, for Leo? The family room. I do apologize. Family room. So this is kind of hearkening back to that community concept. This is my responsibility. I'm responsible for that household energy and everything that resides within it. Main female. Some of you are the main female and you are very concerned with your family room, your structure, everything that you have managed to provide, put in it. And for others of you, on the side, FYI, you are thinking about enhancing your concept of family, the family room, the house, the kingdom, okay, one's kingdom, by potentially bringing in someone who represents that energy. Okay, we're talking possibly spousal support here, a new family endeavor, a new love, who knows, but expanding the family room into something that's more loving and warm, okay, and it provides well. That's for some of you, not all of you. Okay. The Gilded Cage. You have the key to set yourself free. The beauty of what really exists within you is there, but you have to know that you're the one who can open the cage to release your true thoughts and feelings on the subject. Otherwise, you can choose to keep them locked away, but you are indeed the owner of that particular key. Okay? And some of you are public figures, by the way. This is the exotic flower that can only be really developed in a hot house. Okay? And in this construct, it's a beautiful flower. You can't get it just anywhere. It has to be grown under certain conditions. It's visible, but not everyone can touch it, obtain it, or even get close to it. So some of you are public figures, okay? And you want to display a certain sense of wealth and look at me, this is what I have managed to accomplish. It's not a task for anyone. I want to be seen. You know, I want my foundation to be seen. I want it to be visible. I want it to be a source of inspiration and beauty, you know, that kind of thing. And so it is possible. Some of you just want that quiet visibility. The thing about visibility, guys, is it's not always loud. It's like you can kind of live that life. You say this is what I've done without saying a word. And that's what showcasing is. My work speaks for me. I don't have to say anything. Kind of like that. Some of you want that in your foundations. It lifts your visibility. It lifts your desirability. It lifts your, what do they say? Oh, that's like location. Supply. You know, it lifts your demand, you know, your visibility. All right. Anything in here, please, for Leo? Anything else? Oh, yeah, it went on way too long. I'm supposed to get these down to 15 minutes. That's a goal I have for myself, not you. And that's what I'm saying. The house, it keeps coming back to that, doesn't it? The representation that is me. And they opened up with the King of Pentacles. So I know it's not just about vanity and what it is you're showing to others. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're Leo who wants to take pride in what you have built. And you have managed to build a lot, but it's not a representation of who you are on the inside. And you're coming to terms with that and you're feeling it. And it's exploding in you. This is how I really feel what I've managed to accomplish. Oh my God, I didn't end up like this. This is not how I intended it. So the fact that you're showing me star vision towards the end and you, as your proper king of oneself, is displaying, you're saying not all hope is lost. I can still acquire the home that I desire. I can still build all these things for myself. You can, yes. The witch, magic, curse. Some of you feel like you have the magic, and some of you feel cursed. I think everybody has days like that, honey, where you feel like there's nothing you can't do. That's that magic feeling. And there's others like, I feel like I'm blocked at every conceivable step, Christina. And then sometimes you feel cursed. The magic is with you. Everything begins with the self. If you really believe you're cursed, you're going to live that life. it's going to reflect in your outer world. Your thoughts have power. Your words have power. Your actions have power. Actions are the easiest part. People seem to understand that. But what they don't seem to understand is the mentality and the words and our feeling also have power too. They are also parts of us. So it's not just actions. It's everything that are behind the actions that predated the actions. Does that make sense? So if you really believe you're cursed, you're going to have that life. But if you believe in magic, then you are. And the way I'm looking at towards the end, once we adopt that these, how we really feel about this, helped us learn and grow, and thus change our vision, aim towards a new one, then you will be that Leo. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.